Hi traders, this is Cynthia of Day Trade Forex bringing you a short video to introduce to you the Pro Currency Strength Meter template. And in my previous video, I explained to you the basic template and how the currency strength meter actually works. But this Pro template has a lot of other favorite indicators of mine, and I thought you might be interested in taking a look at it and possibly buying this one instead of the basic template, because this template is far superior. It's definitely a Pro advanced template, and I'm not going to explain in this video how to interpret the currency strength meter colors and numerical values, because I did that in the previous video, and the market is due to open in about 10 minutes, and then we're going to see a lot of alerts go off because this Pro template has several different alerts that are pop up in audio to bring your attention to a possible trade opportunity. That's going to be happening in a few minutes. So in the meantime, I just wanted to explain to you as quickly as I can some of the advanced indicators that come with the Pro Currency Strength Meter template. First of all, you can see a big red band up here, and if I scroll down a little bit, you can see a big blue band. I call it the Fibonacci heat map, but these are actually trading zones that show you overbought and oversold. So the red zone is showing you overbought, and the blue zone is showing you oversold. This is very valuable information because it puts into perspective the price action, and very often when price goes into the red zone, it will bounce and turn down. The trend will turn down, and vice versa. If the price goes into the blue oversold zone, it very often will turn back up as traders start buying off the oversold conditions of the price. The other thing that is very interesting about this Pro template is the Forex Factory calendar headlines, which show you the red news events that are upcoming, and it'll also give you a 10-minute alert before the red news event shows up. I have it programmed so that it only shows red news events. This Pro template also has an additional Fibonacci indicator, which gives you the support. You can see the 3 support lines here, and a pivot level, which is always a good place for price action to center around during consolidation. And if it breaks above or below the pivot line, depending on the channel support or resistance, this is the green channel support, so as long as price is above the green channel, we're taking buy trades only. And this is the red resistance channel line, and this is the black line is the support. So as long as the price is broken down and stays below the red channel line, then we are taking only sell trades. So the pivot line is very interesting because price will often just come back to the pivot line, like the pivot line is a magnet for price. The Fibonacci support and resistance, here's resistance number 1, resistance number 2, and resistance number 3 is up here. Price can often push all the way through the red Fibonacci overbought zone up to resistance 3. So if it's a red news alert, price can often do that. The other very important addition to the Pro Currency Strength Meter template is the addition of my new buy, sell, and close button. And I'm going to make a separate video to explain to you the buy, sell, close button. But basically, this combines the script that I used to use for my trade placement, which would place my stop and take profit lines directly on my chart and with the broker. So we no longer need that script. And this button is a one-click buy, sell, or close, and it can actually manage many trades on the same chart going in one direction. It won't place a hedge trade, but it will manage many trades going in the same direction on the same chart. So each trade is managed with its own magic number. And if you want to close one of the trades, you just would click close. That would only close one trade. But I'm giving you a script in addition to the Pro Currency template, the close all loss, close all profit, close all trades, delete all pending. You're going to get all of these scripts. So if you wanted to close all of the trades that are open in any pair, any time frame, you would just highlight, left mouse click, and drag over close all trades, and that would close all of the trades that are open. And you can also close all of your trades in loss or all of your trades in profit. The buy, sell, and close button also has, with the trade placement, it will place your initial stop and take profit right on your chart and with your broker at a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 2. So the risk would be 1 and the reward would be 2, which means that the take profit would be double what your risk is. It also includes my trailing stop trade manager, so you can choose to use the trade manager. The default settings are true, that yes, you will use the trade manager, and the default settings are actually for the 30-minute chart for scalping, because I know most people like to scalp. So all of the default settings within this buy, sell, and close one-click button are set up for scalping. However, I've created several different presets for you, and if you right mouse click here on the smiley face and click load, you'll see all the different presets that I've created, and it shows you the ATR, average true range, stop loss settings, and the take profit. It's at a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 2. And here's the trade management settings, and they're set for scalping, and it's set to take a percentage of your first take profit, which is, it will take 50% of your trade. It will book 50% of your trade or your lot size when it reaches 20 pips, and then it will lock in 10 pips and then trail by 5 pips. So this has a trailing stop feature that is my favorite. Now if you click load, you can see all the different preset files that I've created. There's a day trade, and then a second day trade, and then a swing set, and you would choose one of these depending on the time frame that you're trading in, and you would just change this right up here. You would just change this right here to whatever time frame you want to trade in, but it's set at 15 minutes for scalp. So I've also created for you some preset files for some of the CFDs and for gold. And I like trading the CFDs very much because there are predefined times when these CFDs really explode in price, which is at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So most of these CFDs can be traded right at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and each one of these presets has special settings for that particular CFD because they're all different. They all need different spreads. They all need a different trailing stop. And so all of these preset values or settings have been refined over the last 6 months as I've been trading these, and I really enjoy trading them because you don't have to trade currencies if you don't want to. If you're a US trader and you can be in front of your PC at 9:30 a.m. Monday through Friday Eastern Standard Time, all of these indexes, well, not the Japan index, but all of the other indexes explode at 9:30 a.m. when the US stock market opens. However, I wait 15 minutes because there can be some whipsaw right at the market open, so I wait 15 minutes and I explain all of this, and I give you training in a video how to trade the CFDs at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. So that's my new button, which has all of the wonderful presets for trading, no matter if you're scalping, day trading, or swing trading, or trading CFDs. I give you all of the precepts are individualized for each. So those are the main features of the Pro Currency Strength Meter template, and it's just much more information, much more ease in trading, because you can clearly see that the price action always is somewhere in between oversold and overbought, and depending on the time frame, I'll switch the time frame to show you. I'm going to go from 30-minute to 1 hour, and here it is. You can see the Euro US dollar in a 1 hour chart is really an overbought condition, overbought territory, and here's resistance 1, 2, and 3. So it still could go up. Up here it did hit resistance 3, but these are the new Fibonacci levels for the current price action right in this area. So I really like the heat map, the red overbought zone and the blue oversold zone, and in combination with the Fibonacci support and resistance levels, it just gives you so much information. If you combine all of these indicators with the currency strength meter values of strong versus weak, it just makes trading so much simpler. And combined with the one-click buy, sell, close button with the trailing EA inside of the button, this is just one button you need now. This is your trade manager. It's your trade placement button and also your trade manager button, and it has all of the preset files for scalping, day trading, swing trading, or trading any of the CFDs that I really like, or gold. I find gold a little more difficult to trade. I love sitting down at my computer at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, wait 15 minutes for the whipsaw to be over, and then jump in. And it's a very quick buy and sell, and the trade manager will manage it with the preset settings, and you don't have to do anything. It's completely hands-free, completely emotion-free. So if you don't have a lot of time to trade in the day, or you're a US trader, or you just don't like sitting trying to figure out what to trade, then trading the CFDs with my new button just makes it completely hands-free and emotion-free. You just have to watch your charts at 15 minutes after the stock market hour opens and trade according to the trend. And if the US dollar is very strong, you can see the US dollar value right here. If it's very strong, then the US CFDs will be going up, so you would buy. So if the US dollar is very weak, then you would see the US CFDs go down. And the US CFDs include the Dow and the S&P 500 and the US Tech, which is the NASDAQ. You also get the UK 100 and the DAX and the Japan Index. You also get two different pop-up audio alerts. One is my entry arrow and the other is my hot dot. So whenever price triggers either of these two indicators, you'll get a pop-up alert so you can go look at the chart. And now the market is open, and I've been watching a lot of red and blue flash on the currency strength meter, but being 5 p.m. Eastern, it's not anything that I pay attention to because they change very, very much right at 5 p.m. Eastern. I never trade anything right at 5 p.m. Eastern, and I try not to be in any open trades either. So these can change very, very much. On the basic template, we saw that the New Zealand dollar had been very weak at blue colors, and now it's fairly strong. So we had looked at the New Zealand US dollar before. Let's go look at it now. Drag it over, change the chart, and this is a 1 hour chart, so you can see the New Zealand US dollar actually is in overbought territory very strongly. So we saw from the previous basic chart that the New Zealand dollar was being sold off, and you can see that the last 4 hours of Friday that the downtrend is very strong, but the condition is still very overbought, so it's very possible that we'll see continued weakness in the New Zealand dollar, and combine that with a strong US dollar, the New Zealand dollar could possibly just keep coming down and being sold out of the overbought territory. Now the New Zealand dollar is getting weak and the euro is very strong, so we could take a look at this is a good pair to trade during the Asian session is the Euro New Zealand. If I can find it here it is, just drag it over. So now we're looking at the Euro New Zealand dollar. So the euro is strong at 6.5, the New Zealand is weak, so we're going to buy the strength and sell the weakness. So we expect that this pair to keep going up, being in oversold territory in this blue Fibonacci heat zone. The price action has been on the uptrend for the last many hours of Friday, and we do have a green candle, and the euro is fairly strong, and the New Zealand dollar has gone back to being weak again. So people are going to be buying the euro and selling the New Zealand dollar. That means the Euro New Zealand pair is going to keep going up, and it's already hit resistance 1 and 2, so it could go up to resistance 3. These are also some Fibonacci extensions here for targets, so this would be an area where I would think that the price would go up to, and I guess I'll keep my eye on that to see if what I'm saying is true. Okay, so that's the market open at 5 p.m. Eastern. Don't take it seriously, don't trade it, but if you want to trade maybe a couple hours later, the Asian pairs to watch would be anything that is a yen cross pair or a New Zealand cross pair or an Australian cross pair, and of course the pound cross pair, sometimes the euro cross pair, but generally cross pairs to do with the US dollar are not very active during the Asian session. So that's it for the introduction to the Pro Advanced Currency Strength Meter template, and with all of the extra indicators, including the extra 2 Fibonacci indicators, which is the heat map zone, and my pivot support and resistance Fibonacci, and of course the entry arrow and the signal hot dot, which the signal hot dots are good because they tell you when it's reached a possible top or bottom, and can be used for re-entry going in the major trend direction. Going down here would be another re-entry to sell short, for instance. Anytime the price is between this black support and the red channel line, you can see here this is all consolidation. It's pretty untradeable. Only when the price breaks through the red or the green will you have a new trade opportunity. So the channel is important to see consolidation, and when price breaks through one of these support or resistance or one of the red, black, or green channel lines of support and resistance, then that's tradable. Thanks so much for watching, and I think that if you're interested in the currency strength meter template, if you want to spend a little bit more money, you're going to get all these very valuable tools, which I think the 2 most valuable tools are my extra Fibonacci indicators, including the Fibonacci heat map and the support and resistance. But I think the most valuable thing that you're getting in the Pro template would be my new buy, sell, close trade button, the one-click trade button that has my trailing stop trade manager inside, plus all the preset files for using the trade button and the trade manager. And if you're interested in trading CFDs at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, you're going to really need these preset files because it's taken me 6 months to refine the settings, and you don't have to do that. I've already done it for you. So for a little bit more money, I think that this is much more valuable and will serve you much better than the basic currency strength meter template. So thanks very much for watching. If you pick this up, I'm going to be giving you more training videos for how to use the new one-click trade placement button. So thanks again, and we'll see you in another video.